to share a few words with you this morning. I am Kimberly Hughes, and this is my husband, David. Our son, Drew, should have been graduating this year, but he died a few months before starting high school here at Croatan. I wanted to let you know how this scholarship came to be. In the hours and days after Drew passed away, kids came to us or sent us messages about the positive impact Drew had on their lives, and the stories just kept coming. We thought, wow, this could be a good idea for a scholarship to encourage kindness among his classmates. Because our information mostly came from Drew's peers, we thought that would be the best way to solicit nominations for this scholarship. Our idea was to give every senior a nomination form and let them nominate up to 3 people who positively impact others. And later we adding staff members to be able to nominate as well. We wanted today to drive home that this is not an academic scholarship. The only academic requirement is that the recipient must have received acceptance to a 4-year university. This is a character-based scholarship. We want to reward those positive character traits we saw in our son, Drew.
Trying to sum up Drew in a page is, well, even in books, about impossible to do. I think a lot of people up here on the stage in the class behind me that knew Drew really well know exactly what I'm talking about. Drew, to make it very simple, liked to make people smile. He didn't, that's basically what he was about. Whether it was sitting next to a kid on a bus who was uncomfortable, for whatever reason it was, the wandering the halls at Broad Creek Middle School, which he managed to do every now and then. We'd get told by the teachers that somehow or another they would just see Drew walking down the other team's hall. But at one point, a girl that was sitting in the hall upset about some problem she was having at home, and Drew sat down and talked with her. She called us 2 years after the fact to tell us how that changed her life and how much of an impact it had on her. Or whether it was just a hug that he gave to somebody at the right time when they needed it. And these were things that Drew did not for any other reason. That's who he was. He wasn't seeking any kind of recognition for it. He just did it. That's the person he was. The nomination form, I'm going to read this to you for those of you who haven't seen it, so you'll kind of understand where we're headed with this. This is what every senior was supposed to receive to fill out, and in the future, what we're going to, these classes coming up, this is something I hope y'all will strive to work towards and look for. The Drew Hughes Memorial Scholarship is a character-based scholarship for college-bound students. The student awarded with this scholarship must have been accepted to a 4-year accredited university. $10,000 will be paid directly to the student's account at their chosen university. One of the many things learned after the loss of Drew was of the many admirable character traits he possessed, and we are looking for a student with similar personality traits. Drew was a smart, but also a very well-rounded person. He was athletic and loved to compete, but also understood that whatever activity he was participating in, good sportsmanship was always most important. Material possessions were appreciated, but were never a priority to him. Drew was always so thankful, genuinely thankful for what he had. I don't know if he ever went to school and he completely matched. He wore purple socks all the time. Drew went out of his way to befriend other students that were having problems socially or emotionally and defended those that he felt were being treated poorly by his peers. Drew always looked for the good in life and continuously tried to help others when he could. He was much more concerned with being happy and making others smile than what others thought of him. He was just plain comfortable in his own skin. Drew had so much positive energy, and people could feel that when they were around him. The person or persons you nominate may be like liked by many, but this is not a popularity contest. This is about rewarding a student who demonstrates that he or she puts others' needs in front of his or her own. We hope to find a person that has made a positive impact on your life or someone else's, and someone who will likely continue to make a positive difference in others' lives in the future. It's the goodness that you recognize when you see it or are around it, even in bad times. Drew wrote this in 7th grade, but Drew truly felt your choices make your life. That's one thing we kind of want to drive home to everybody, as far as these things, in here. Every decision you make, every choice you make for the rest of your life will affect you in some way or another. It will come back around. If you are positive and good to other people, you will get that back. I can promise you, when you're not here any longer, people are not going to remember you for the amount of money you made or for any material goods you have. They're going to remember you for the type of person you are. On the nomination page, the nominees must demonstrate the following criteria. The most important, they make ethical decisions based on well-reasoned principles. They are self-aware, empathetic, persistent, and humble. They act on their responsibility to the larger community and use their talents to make a positive difference in the world. They envision, enable, and energize. They take initiative and action for the betterment of the community rather than individual glory. Their passion for learning neither begins nor ends in the classroom. Their curiosity about the world and how to make it better helps define who they are. We ended up with 5 outstanding candidates for the scholarship. It was a little bit of a process getting there, and it was a very hard decision deciding who to pick for this scholarship. But with that said, we had to pick one. And Caden Devon Davis, you're being rewarded with the Drew Hughes Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Hughes. Congratulations.